showtime.
Is it showtime?
Everybody here?
I need a shot.
Okay.
No, we change.
Ladies and gentlemen, do we know what a bris is?
Yes.
What is a bris? What's a bris?
A circumcision.
A bris is not actually a circumcision,
A little more.
but if you
Naming.
translate a bris, what?
The naming.
More like a covenant,
Covenant.
right? An agreement, a deal, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the deal.
All right, I'll leave that down.
Now, what deal are we talking about here? We're talking about a deal between us and God. That's the deal. I want to tell you about a week ago, I was walking in the park and I saw a gal and a guy. And I'm walking with my wife, and these guys were so intertwined into each other, it was literally embarrassing to look. And as we got closer, I see that he has tattooed into his arm the name Michelle. Now, he ain't look like an old Michelle to me. And the one who he was with had a tattoo, John. She had these toothpick arms with a tattoo named John. And I'm thinking to myself, what in the world happened? Did they go one day into the tattoo parlor drunk and literally put each other's names there? Well, obviously not. What ended up happening is one day, this John and this Michelle, I guess, put their cell phones down, closed Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and actually looked each other in the eye. And they said, you know, we feel electricity over here. We feel like we really are connecting with each other to a point where they felt that connection that they were willing to take needles, pen, ink, and etch it into their skin. Because forever do us apart, we're going to stay together. The only thing that's going to separate us is death. Otherwise, we are together forever and ever. In a sense, I mean, I don't know what happened the following week. I don't know if they were together or not. But, anything could happen. But in a sense, that really what takes place, or what took place over here. God comes to Avraham Avinu, to Abraham, the first Jew. And he says, Abraham, I want you to be my nation and I'm going to be your God. And Abraham says, okay. This is the first time God speaks to him. But he says, you know what, God, let me just get advice. So he runs over to his lawyer. And his lawyer tells him, listen, I don't know, I've never dealt with God. I don't know how God deals, but I know one thing for sure. That we learned in law school, that everything has to be in writing. You got to have signatures. So Abraham comes back to God and he says, God, just for the file, just so I can have it, put away, do you mind if we have signatures? And God said, no problem. But the way I'm going to do my signature, I'm going to etch my signature into your skin. And that's going to bind you and I together. We're going to be one forever and ever. And this is what's happening now. So we're now going to welcome this little boy into the tribe. And we're going to have that signature in his body. So you look at the two parents, prima facie, they look normal, right? Why would you want to do an elective surgical procedure? Why? Don't they look normal?
Yeah.
The only reason they would want to do it, because we have a chain linked for 4,000 years, all the way up to Avraham Avinu. And that's the reason we're doing it. So Dad and Mom, you ready?
Are you ready?
We're ready. So let's begin. Baruch haba, Baruch Hanim Elishmael Bay. Dabar Adonai Moshe Nemo Pinchas Ben Elazar Ben Aaron Akoyin Shivas Chamatzim Abnei So B'Kanos Kinasi B'Chasar Cham Lech Lizis Mei So B'Kinasi Lechen Amoyni Yisa Noyes Brisi Shalom. Let's put him on the Kisa Shalio. Right here first, you're holding Precious Cargo. Just hold him as you know what? Sit down with him. Sit down. Zakir Shalio, no Bizochalat of Joseph Bisab Nisi Bant in Jos Khaden Yimitzasech was Sicilio Mar Khabisina Shefal Fanecham with the Mini Besam Khani. See Barti Lishos Khaden I saw Sonacham Sego Kimoitz Shalom. Shalom Rob Lam Bisosa Ben Machal Shitib Khalasakor Bishko Khatsar Kanisbu Bete Besam Kadoy Sheikholecho. Now, the way it really works is Dad is the one that's commanded to do the bris on his own son. That's the way it really works. Be careful you don't knock this over. So, Dad, I'm going to give you two choices. Number one, you could have my instruments. You could have, this is like the Home Depot do-it-yourself. And you could have a field day. That's number one, right? That's choice number one. Because really the mitzvah is on you. But, if you want, there's another choice. You could appoint me to go ahead and do the circumcision on your behalf. So, which one is it?
I appoint you.
Okay, so hold the knife.
I knight you, I appoint you.
Okay, so say, Rabbi Perlson,
Rabbi Perlson,
I appoint you
I appoint you
to do the bris on my son
to do the bris on my son.
and to do an amazing job.
And to do an amazing job.
Okay, good. I accept. I accept.
Thank you.
So I guess for the sake of the perpetuity of the Jewish people and your family, you've chosen to appoint me to be your agent to do the circumcision for your son. I'm going to make the bracha of Alamila, and right afterwards you're going to continue with that, with the bracha. Rabbi, you want to show him which bracha it is?
Alamila? Yeah, where's it?
Yeah,
Here.
okay, close your feet, put your feet together.
When do I say it? Alamila. Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, now, then, grandpa, this. Hold this very hard. No, hold this. Yeah, hold this like this. Very hard.
Okay.
Hold this like this. Very good.
Take a picture.
Now, do we have the baby bottle? The baby bottle here?
I can get it.
Yeah, give me the baby bottle. No. I give you the way.
Whatever. I don't care.
Hold it.
When do I say the prayer?
As soon as I'm going to tell you to say it, that moment, you'll say it. Okay, I'm going to tell you to start. Good. You hold this over me. Mom, tell me when Mom has the bottle.
It might be a
I
little.
don't know where she is.
She might have to walk.
Mommy in the bottle.
Do you have
A bubble?
We have it. We have one here. We have one.
Okay. Is there, you prepared also wine or you don't prepare?
There's wine, yeah.
Okay.
You want me to get it?
Yeah. Prepare one.
We got it? Okay, we
Yeah,
have
we got the.
it's fine.
Yeah, wine.
That's
You got
what we
the
got.
wine? You got the wine?
He has wine. We have bottle.
Okay, beautiful. Fine.
The wine's coming.
Okay, here. So you ready?
And the rabbi will know what's good on the.
Okay. You ready? Okay. Hold this. Concentrate on what you're doing.
You need light? You need light?
Grandpa, you concentrate on what you're doing.
We're good. We're good. I guess every boy goes through this, right?
Bris Kodesh.
You do.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddush Shana Mitzvah Mitzvah Alamilo.
Amen.
My turn?
Yes, now you say
We're talking
Yibam.
about Mokopeh Shekitzah Mitzvah Tzivani Lachnisa Beruto Shel Avraham Avinu.
Okay, just get first, hold this over here. He's good. He's good. He's good.
Get it?
He's good.
We're good.
Okay.
The wine?
Wine?
Wine.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, full coast?
You want a full coast?
Yeah. Give me a full course. Put it over there.
Yeah.
Put it over there. And we're ready. Hold this.
I'll try.